What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Cephalon Surgeon reporting live from the 2016 Blizzard. And you already know what time it is. A Tipsy Talk! What's going on, guys? Making history once again. First ever Tipsy Talk in a Blizzard. I think right now we got about, I'm gonna say at least 8 to 10 inches right now, and this thing is still coming down hard. If y'all want to know what I'm sipping on a little bit of that Miller High Life. Wanted something cheap, you know. Went to the store, got the little milk, eggs, and bread. Did we get bread? I don't think we got bread, but we got a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna be posting a video on my Flan Clan channel. But anyway, it's Tipsy Talk. So we're gonna talk about why is this camera so high? There we go. Well, yeah, I can see I'm using my phone as my recorder, so, or my mic or whatever. But yeah, so it's snowing. I don't really know what else to talk about. I can talk about my my plans to get a new vehicle. It's perfect. So we've had snow here before, right? But we've never had this much snow, and usually I can get my Magnum out of the snow, but this time I couldn't get my Magnum out. Oh gracious, that wind's picking up. This time I couldn't get my Magnum out, and so what I decided to do, let me put my gloves on because it's getting kind of chilly willy. Alright, I'm back. Much better. Alright, so yeah. Usually I'm able to get my Magnum out, but I wasn't able to get it out this time. I actually got it stuck, so I had to dig out the tires and get it unstuck. But usually what I do, once it's like halfway through snowing, I would like make tracks in my driveway, you know, since I don't really have a plow or any kind of snow blower. I'll run my Magnum up and down the driveway, and it usually works. And then that way I have some tracks in case I need an emergency where I need to go out, and I'll be able to go out. But this particular time we got a lot of snow. Like I said, it's 8 to 10 inches, it's still growing, and I got stuck. But guess what didn't get stuck? White lightning, the mighty Astro van. A lot of people hate on the Astro van, but that bad boy is a beast. Anywho, well, I guess the reason why I want to talk about the Astro van, I plan on putting like tires on. I want to get some thick tread tires for it. I'm not gonna do it this year, probably sometime during the summer to be ready for next year. But like, I want to get some like thick tread tires, like Jeep Wrangler tires, like mud tires, or I mean, I think mud tires and snow tires will do the same. But that's what I'm gonna do. And but what else I want to talk about the van is that a lot of people have been saying, like, I take heart to people that I know when they give me advice. When more than one person says the same thing, I take it to heart. So multiple people said, "You think that Astro van can tow that trailer?" And in my mind, I 100% believe so. I'm gonna tell you why I believe so, and then I'm gonna tell you what's my future plans. The reason why I believe so is that first of all, they say the tongue weight. For those of you who don't know what the tongue weight is, briefly, a tongue weight, a lot of people know that, like, say my Astro van can tow 5,000 pounds, but the tongue weight might only be like 500 pounds. And what that means is that the amount of weight that's pushing down on the actual hitch. You don't, and so that's why I've said this in a few past video. Like, I don't understand why people back their lawnmowers all the way up to the front, because the motor is the heaviest part, especially the zero turn, and you got that all the way up on the front, so a majority of your zero turn weight is on the hitch, aka the tongue weight. So I don't know why people do that. But anyway, that's another video. I'm gonna do another video on how to load and how to set up your hitch. But the reason why I believe my tongue weight won't be an issue is because I'm conscious of it. You know what I mean? Like, I know about tongue weights, and I know that, like, if when I load my lawnmower up, my lawnmower doesn't go past the dual axle. That's why I love having this dual axle, because it holds twice as much weight as a single axle. So you have to utilize that. So my lawnmower, it gets pulled exactly over top of the dual axle. It never goes any further, because if it goes past the dual axle, then I'll be putting it on the tongue weight. And so it's either right on the axles or behind the axles. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I don't think it'll be an issue. Another reason why I don't think it'll be an issue is because the way that the Astro van is made. The Astro van, it's like, cause it's a commercial vehicle. It's not a pedestrian. I mean, you know, citizen's vehicle. So the way that they designed the back bumper is they attach the back bumper to the freaking the frame, so it's able to be stepped on. So you can just stand on the bumper and all day. And I mean, I'm almost freaking 300 pounds. I can stand on the bumper and I won't mess it up. So the way that the hitch is connected, you have to take a bolt out. You put the hitch in between the bumper and the frame where they connect, and then you put the bolt back through all three of them. So it's like triple enforced. So the only way that the hitch can give way is if the frame gives way. And if the frame gives way, then we got problems. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's why I don't think that the hitch is a problem. The other thing is the motor. People say, is it strong enough to pull it? Like I said, I'm fully aware of how much the Astro van can tow. It can tow 5,000 pounds, but guess what? I will never hit top 5,000 pounds. The most I will ever pull is probably 4,000, ever, and that's pushing it. My setup is going to average between, including the trailer. The trailer, let's say the trailer is 1,000 pounds, right? Roughly. My equipment is going to be about another 1,000 pounds. So on average, right now, my setup is going to be about 2,000 pounds. Now, if I get a walk behind, that's going to add roughly another 500 pounds, 600 pounds. So we're still under 3,000 pounds. Around average about 2,500 pounds. That is going to tow on an average basis. The only time it might tow more than that is when I get my load of lime. And y'all know I get my load pallets and lime. And so that's the only time that it will tow more than that, because the trailer's going to be 1,000 pounds and the limes will be about 3,000 pounds. But I'm coming straight from southern states back to the house. But like I said, I listen to friends' advice, and so since those friends have been saying the same thing, what I've been deciding is what I'm gonna do, and I want to get y'all opinion on this. So what I thought about doing is, you know, I want to pay some bills off before I do this, so I'm thinking about doing this in either 2017 or maybe 2018. A couple years, so I got to make my Astro van last. But I guess I'm matured, and so I don't really care about new vehicles no more. You know, I used to think about it when I got my Magnum. I wanted the Magnum because it was new. I bought a 2007 Magnum in 2007. But now I don't really care about having a new vehicle. All I care about is get something that gets me from A to B. So what I thought about doing, I said I was gonna keep my Magnum forever, because the Magnum got discontinued, so they didn't make that many of them. So I said, I want to keep it, you know, maybe this will be worth some money. But then I started thinking, like, I only got the V6. So even if it does get popular down the road, the V6 not gonna be that popular. So you know, it's no use in keeping it. So I said, maybe I can use it while it's still valuable. So I said, maybe if I sell it like in 2018, after I save up some money, then I get a vehicle that can be my backup. Because as you know, when I had my old trailer, my Magnum was my backup, because it was only a 5x8 trailer. So if my van broke down, then I could hook up my Magnum, keep my business rolling. But now I can't do that. You get what I'm saying? So I need a vehicle that's gonna be my backup. So that's why I thought about, what if I sell my Magnum, try to get what I can get, even if it's maybe $4,000 or $5,000. I don't know. I haven't priced it, but if it's $4,000 or $5,000, use that $5,000 to put down on a truck. So at first I was thinking about, like, say, let me get a hoopty for exactly $5,000 or less, and then that way, for those of you who don't know who a hoopty is, it's a vehicle just good enough to get around. And so basically it will be a pickup truck with 4 doors that I could put my daughter's car seat in the back of. And if it so happened that my van broke down, I can still hook up that hoopty and I can still hook up the hoopty and you know, keep working. And so I said I would keep that hoopty for a couple years or whatever until I felt like getting a new vehicle, and then I'll buy a new vehicle. But then I said, well, if I'm doing this, I don't really care about a new vehicle anyway, so that would be purposeless for me to get an old vehicle. Why don't get like a quote unquote medium old vehicle, instead of getting like a 2000, maybe get like a 2008, 2010, and I'll just keep that vehicle and run it into the dirt. So get a halfway decent vehicle that's 2010 and it's able to tow that trailer. So I was thinking, like, I want the vehicle, I don't want to just get some pickup truck, which most people use. I want to get a vehicle that's semi-luxurious, because it's gonna be, I want to use it for my family, you know what I mean? We might have more kids or whatever. So I said Chevy Avalanche. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, my plan is maybe in a year or two to sell my Magnum, use the cash to go put down on the Chevy Avalanche. Chevy Avalanche might be like $10,000, put $5,000 on it, have a finance $5,000, and use that as my everyday vehicle. And then that way I can, you know, do that. So let me know what y'all think about that. Leave in the comment section. I'm about to get in the house because, as you see, I'm covered in snow. But thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and stay tuned. Yes, sir.